push it before the 5th corner.
Ballader i badet. Hip-hop i toget. Hvad som helst, når som helst. Du bestemmer. Prøv 30 dage med begrænset on-demand musik. Tryk på banneret.
Can I quickly ask, for the code attack, I was playing the safe zone. How the hell do I die to it?
Don't know, Doms.
How do you mean? Where were you standing?
I think roughly 3 meters away from the line.
Yeah, its hit zone is a little larger than its damage over time zone, so you move when it's 2 seconds or something on the weak aura. Or big weak or TPM.
Yeah, the range that get rage, and they're supposed to move all the way around and like play behind the melee that has rage.
I mean, ideally, there wants to be a big enough gap for him to just move around so they don't have to run in front of boss.
You were slow, Doms, and got hit. I think ranged with rage can be just behind boss. Or like behind the range group, I mean. Behind group and a bit to the right to let people soul light through.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean that when people move from the corner side, they just run into him? Like he when he has the rage, he can no longer get fear. The only dangerous thing that he can now get is the soul blight. So why is he not over? Like just takes a lab around the room and goes over behind the melee. Even if he gets cone shot at him, it's fine because it means that no one has to move other than him.
Seems highly inefficient.
Yeah, surely the boss should be moved enough so there's a gap, like to the left of the melee, where he can run through without getting hit by the old cone. So he can just go behind the boss instead of running all the way around. Because I mean, it's not so bad for Scardy.
Yeah, just behind.
Absolutely fucking up the arse for his DPS.
No, Dom would just move a bit to the right, come in, and he would displace a beast to the other side.
Well, he can just stand like on the edge behind the big group, right?
Yeah,
what's wrong with that?
But then he's moving every time there's blight. He's moving every time there's cone. This is the way he gets to stand and be a turret. He doesn't move. He doesn't have to worry about it anymore, and no one can risk running into him. Like you do more movement, yes, but you do all the movement at once, and then you no longer have to worry about you actually having that. It's just like a guy standing here in the corner. And the guy that has rage cannot get all buffs, right? Like they cannot be the one getting the buff.
I mean, if they are getting Soul Blight, I'm sure this game will decide they can get the other buff as well.
I don't know. But is she coming back on, yeah?
Yep.
Friend is telling me that the 4th cone of death is not allowed to happen. Because then you get the bases and shit.
4th cone?
Yeah.
So the green one.
Well, you back on, yeah?
Yes.
I have many lucky tourists tonight.
What is
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Master, demand your doom!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganet.
Now you move the boss a little bit.
a little bit more, right?
Yes.
And then you turn towards the opposite side.
2, 1.
And you're gonna have to do 3 here. Never mind, you're not. But you do not.
second pod.
Four, three, two, one.
Should have been possible, though.
I think we need to move off faster.
Yeah, just a little bit more, I guess.
Release is slackers. No.
Press, please.
Release.
Kai Ho. Japanese for release.
You are wasting so much space, dude.
Yeah, achievements. And it's the last boss of the expansion, so it's worth in my opinion. We kill him, then we'll pass the region.
You mean like the next 4 months of farming for mount? Or more?
Cooldown mount. Cooldown. I still need it.
Good luck, there's a list.
Same. I haven't gotten it. Let me just
Wait, how have you killed it 25 times without getting low? How do you not have like a...
Yeah, I've killed it so many times. I just like other people get it first because they are the priority because they have been longer in the guild. So reasons.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Pretty reasonable.
Which means you're not gonna get the good luck for a long time. if you
Four,
don't.
3, 2, 1.
yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golgana.
Doshin, when you get that one, you can just basically come in and taunt the boss. It doesn't matter that you drop it in here.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Boss needs movement before now, by the way.
Okay.
Resing that.
How did I touch that? Can I accept?
Second pod.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
You insta-die. If you died in fuck, you insta-die when you take a rest.
Hey,
That's what I said earlier.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
It's not Resim at my position.
Yep, but he insta-dies. That's what I said earlier.
That's a bit retarded.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we can't have anyone dying.
It's not in fuck.
That's basically every fight, so...
Well, no, it's more punishing.
I
Because
don't
you got
get
to
how you can die in the fog though.
Well, if you die to your own soul blight, you are dead in the fuck. Because you'll be dead and it'll drop the fuck beneath you.
I have
Yeah, but most people died in the cone.
Yeah, but there is ways. Anyways.
The closer you are to the boss, the easier it is to dodge the cone. If you stand really close at his hitbox, you can basically just stand at his left foot almost. Just touch him and then you're fine. If you're further out, you have to move more. It's only for like soul black people, and then you gotta be aware of the cone.
What is that? Okay.
Doms?
Doms is checking Wrath of the Lich King.
Whoops, wrong, he's punch him. He is like the man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The master demands your doom!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganet.
Crit Master out, please.
That's not where you drop the Crit Master.
Oh, okay.
Why are you moving the boss?
Because Bear has to avoid the crit
That's
mastery.
the opposite.
Which is behind the boss.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Why are you not
That's a
moving the
bad
boss
soul
now?
blight.
But I died, so that's not, of course I drop it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's Crit Master behind boss. Behind, so Ranged can get it.
No Crit Mastery. Crit Mastery to Africa. No one's taking it. How hard is it to get? If you take Crit Mastery, you pay gold. You don't want it.
You don't want it, okay.
You don't want it, no.
You want Varsa because of the damage reduction.
Yep. The only way you're using Crit Mastery is if you really absolutely need it to push the boss.
So I just drop it like...
You just drop it in Africa. You give it away to the poor Negroes. They can have it. Don't drop it on range. Oh, I'm not a cool guy. I'll be racist as much as I want. Just take that debuff out. It's said like 7-8 times now. So this death that were here, that was someone's thing, yeah?
Yeah, I think Hardhill died. I don't know why.
Yeah, of course I drop it if I die.
So why you die?
I don't know, I mean I didn't check it. I think it was the death fog again.
You can't be the guy to die to death.
I mean I didn't have at all time to run out with it, so I died for something.
Why are you not running out as soon as you get it?
I just said I was. But like after 2 seconds after I had gotten it, I died. One shot by something.
Yeah, it was very fast. I thought you were late, but you died. You got hit by Tortured Rage and you weren't topped. Because you had dot and shit on.
Is that 2 stacks? I think that's 2 stacks of Unleashed Rage.
Was it? Might be.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
2 stacks. Plus
no, it's only 700k. It should be 1 stack.
2 stacks equals 800k.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay.
But one stack's 400, so there's no way that's doing 700.
If ranged wanna try and minimize their, like if they're, what's it called? The rage debuff is for the first one. Is stay a little bit away from melee and let them spread around the boss. So a lot of people just get random debuffs.
Some melee DPS had 3 stacks.
Yeah.
Good. That's the point where it does. Like 1 stack won't kill you, it gets annoying. But 2 stacks, 3 stacks, you get in bad spots. Because it's on for quite long.
Immediately stop doing AD all the time. Sidestepping. Maybe you won't get it.
I blame it me.
What do you mean?
I blame Alinda. He's Greek and Malaka.
No, just fucking spread a little bit.
Where are you, damage? I can't see you.
Boss is doing a sweeping strike, then you can spread a little bit, then go back in before it does another one. I've done it all the time, never getting hit.
Go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The master demands your doom!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganet.
Crit out, crit out.
Bear, you don't need to move boss yet.
It's weird, he runs through boss, he taunts, and boss takes a step.
Then Bear has to be closer.
He was inside it.
Can the fair go closer to the boss? So
Yeah, Fear, please come in. Like, Fear, please come in. Is this not enough movement? Yeah.
A little bit more.
Second potion.
You're gonna be doing 3 here, don't you?
Yeah, please run all the way.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Til alle jer, der gerne vil rejse billigt. Med DSB Orange kan du spare op til 75% på billetten, hvis du bestiller i god tid. Op til 2 måneder før afrejse. Og hvis du samtidig søger på rejser uden for myldretiden. Så hvis du også vil have fat i en af de 10.000 orange billetter, der sættes til salg hver dag, så ved du nu, hvad du skal gøre. Læs mere om DSB Orange og se betingelser for DSB i gå/orange.
Just make sure you're not hitting like people running path with the soul bite.
Selvdoserende vaskemaskine.
Ja.
Har du også på fornemmelsen, du bruger for meget
Just
vaskemiddel?
go behind the rail and
netop
place
derfor,
it
vi har
there, and then
udviklet
if you see the
Eidos.
cone, just run.
Hæld bare hele flasken med flydende vaskemiddel i. Så doserer maskinen selv. Helt nøjagtigt. Læs mere på bosch.home.dk. Bosch. Invented for life.
Delsion, when we are moving from it and we're having a cone, make sure that the boss is turned more towards the right side than towards the left, so that when we do move a bit far for a cone or something, we don't end up taking a sweep.
Okay, but can you try to keep it a bit more on the ring instead of constantly moving it to the center? Because that requires Bear to completely move it to the center and then hitting the people who are standing there.
I'm so happy, 'cause today found my friends are in my head. I'm so okay, 'cause so are you. Hukommelse, Sunday morning is every day for all I care. And I'm not scared.
I have many wares.
Days, 'cause I found God.
When people see these, I mean.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The master demands your doom!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganet.
You heard, brother.
That was nice. Thanks. Should we still live? Let's go.
No.
Did Omar just out-threat Tallstar?
I'm pretty sure I tricked him, but I mean, I tricked Tolstoy.
Very possibly, because that is the 4th sweeping, and there's no way I'm taking that. So that's where there's another tank, you know, something else.
It was very strange because the orb came at a weird time.
The orbs apparently not the same always, and I don't know.
This was very weird. Like this fourth swipe came and exactly as the orb dropped.
Yeah, but then you should come in after the second.
Would you like me to start and just take like 4 or 5 stacks and then you put it up in there?
The problem is sometimes weird. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's a 3rd orb. Where of a swipe variant.
You haven't gotten the debuff yet. When the other tanks are 2, come in and take it. If you're getting the debuff, then say it's going to be a third.
Okay.
That's okay, 'cause so are you. Broken every day for all I care.
Dead, what do you want?
Tom.
In our days, 'cause I found God.
Back to beating phase 1, boys. We did that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The master demands your doom!
4, 3, 2,
If range just gives
1.
melee a little bit of space in the beginning, you don't have to get stacks.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganet.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Try to get the haste buff.
You fucking suck, Domes.
Have a drop to the death sucks.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
I get that. I'm really wondering what this ranged rage buff is like doing out there.
4, 3,
Can we just have it move far to the right, like absolutely certain that it's away from everyone? I think that the rage buff character to take 2 of the healers will be characters. When you get that rage buff as a ranged, you start running to the right and you don't stop till you are reaching death fuck. I don't care about your damage.
By the way, it's
Alright,
possible.
boys, 10 minutes break.
Before we go, Toast, is it possible to force people to join the bus on the right hand side of the bus, not on the left? Witness me.
Is something wrong with his glasses?
You said that you're not allowed to be on you now if you're on Twitch. You're on you now right now.
Shit. Is something wrong with his glasses?
You said that you're not allowed to be on you now if you're on Twitch. You're on you now right now.
Dad, try to wrist me, please.
Shit.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm seeing your note.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
How do I turn it off now?
The type /DND again.
Okay. Dude, Solos, Mythic plus 22 on a Demon Hunter. Holy shit.
This fix FXs are piss easy though.
At 22.
Yeah, other than boss fights, everything is easy.
Oh, when it was last week, Bursting, Quaking, Fortified.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean Blackrock Deaths. Having fun. Trying to kill this boss.
Wait, you're where?
Blackrock Deaths.
Deaths?
Yeah.
Blackrock
You know
Devs
the
or Blackrock Devs?
You know the Blackrock Mountain, you know?
I was thinking that's a dungeon, alright.
It's a dungeon, but I'm still thinking, what the fuck is he doing there?
Probably farming Transmog or something. Oh, is that the one with bird battles?
Hardhill?
What?
Breaks over, why are you not here?
I guess you have to summon me.
You have to be back before the break ends, mate.
Well, I will use the Grim Grassholder mole machine. So
Somebody just toyed with you then?
I toyed with myself.
I mean, that if that's what you do in your private times, that's up to you.
Yeah.
Left them.
Let's go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Death. Death and pain!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
Crit Master out, please.
Call.
Coon.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Easiest life of...
Fuck.
What was the secret and mastery?
You have to take a third one.
I...
4, 3, 2, 1.
Count the face, boys.
On whom was the haze mastery? Oh, who's calling me?
Bear.
You don't die
That-
because you want one fucking stack of that. Jesus.
Do try to keep in mind though that the buffs goes more to the right.
All the buffs just go further to the right. I don't get it.
All life ends.
Everyone knows we're gonna run to the right, just place it to the right.
Soul Blight? No.
Not so blind.
No, the haze first.
Yeah.
Also, if you need escort, please don't just randomly dash out to the edge. Kinda hard to follow. Nadia, hint.
Why do you want to follow me?
So you don't get the stacking debuffs and shit?
I'm back in 1 second. I won't be that hurt.
That'll be 2 stacks for everyone.
It's not everyone, it's only him, right?
Okay.
Isn't it everyone?
No, that would be very unfair, I feel.
Just
Have you answered the ones in March?
Yeah, I have an answer to all next week.
I don't know. Beats me.
Sorry, my cousins were wishing me happy birthday. They're going for Starkia, so I had to pick up.
And that's why I'm wondering, because I've answered the 3 raids next week, so...
1 hour and 39 minutes is my turn. Dubs.
Say that again,
What's to
Tom.
come out of the closet?
In
I
1
didn't get
hour,
it.
1 hour and 39 minutes is my turn.
It's your birthday tomorrow, are you shitting me?
You go 18 now?
Yeah, he's 16.
Oh shit, dude, that's fantastic.
I've been in this
Legal age
guild.
to have sex with his sister.
I've been in this guild for over a year now, and people still don't know my age. Feels fucking bad, dude.
Guys, it's gonna be 19.
You are too young to be noticed.
I'm too good to be noticed.
+1. I don't know about that, Storm.
I mean, if Song can beat me on DPS
if
now,
you didn't
Song's gonna be better.
if you didn't have a fucking execute as an assassin rogue, you'd be far down, dude.
Look at Gorofi heroic. Nice execute on heroic boss.
Look at my procs, dude. Got none.
You play OP spec though.
And then we watch Agrama heroic. Where were you? Below dead
Chilling.
now?
Doing mechanics. Kidney shot in the ads.
I was stunning the ads. I was killing the ads.
Your stun and his stun are working very differently.
Then I beat you on Nargus heroic as well.
Alright.
Man, your dick is massive.
If third one's an overlap one vertex, like try and find out, because then I'm pretty sure fourth is not.
Yeah, I will.
So that might mean the AM on the 5th instead. And Spittling on the 7th, I don't know.
Tallstar druid now. Bear tank.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Death and pain!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
Can't really.
Bear, what the fuck?
Just
It's fine. Once we get the cone, you'll still have time to pick it up, won't you?
You gonna come take this though? 4 stacks? Oh wow.
Ripnos.
4, 3.
What you wanted him
2,
further along the circle,
1.
Belgium?
Second potion.
Oh, come on.
Drop buffs to the right side.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Need to move boss.
So that's before that one we have to face, right?
I don't know what number of rage this is. I'm hoping the versus is counting.
Yeah, it was before that cone, optimally, but before this rage, I think.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so is it the 5th and 7th one that's then overlaps? That is.
I assume that.
Don't assume, no. That's all I need you to check right now. I don't need you to actually heal. I just need you to confirm which ones overlap so that we can get that CD sorted.
I have many lucky doos. You like? Good fortune to our friends.
Any other healers that is looking at their screens and seeing when we are having the deadly rages? Or will this have to be done one county? Actually, do me a favor. Someone call out the rages. Is there someone that can do that for me?
Rages?
Just rages.
Doms, you fucking suck, man.
3, 2, 1.
Trying to get a screenshot of his toes.
Yeah, that's 10k.
Why would you do that, man?
Like screenshot of his toes.
You have a foot fetish or something?
Actually, I was gonna post into like the forums saying, "What are those?"
Well, he does have big toes. I mean, it's true. I mean, it would be nice to get like
So
really
how much is
zoom in
Doms is
pic
paying?
of those.
10k.
Someone bought it out.
I will ask again, is there someone volunteering to call out the rages for me on this one poll?
I'll try to call it.
I can do
I'll
it.
do it, man.
I, Leonie, will do it. It's called this way. Number 1 rage. Number 2 rage. Number 3 rage. And then healers pay attention to which rages it is that we have soul blights on top of. I want every healer here to be able to tell me after this poll which rages are overlapping ones. That's all your duty as healers on this pool. Heal, tell me which ones are overlapping. I don't care about you doing deeps, I don't care about you getting your CDs right. I just want to have those counted and know which ones are overlapping ones. Which rages overlap with soul blight, death blight, shit. Go ready. So after this pull, every healer whispers me the number of rages that are overlaps. An example, if you think it's 2 and 4, would be like this. That is a whisper from each healer. I want to see which healers are paying attention here. Go.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
No,
1.
Linda, it's a meme. I sent you a video.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of
Page
sea
number 1.
and sky must aid
Exactly
our
like that.
champions, Golganeth.
Rage number 2.
Four, 3,
Rage
2,
3.
1.
You can rest Tulsa, I think.
Rage 4. Rage 5. One.
Not enough mana.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rage number 6. It's a bad soul blight. Rage number 7. And number 8.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Am I getting a whisper from Melinda as well?
It's 3 and 7. I think.
That's not really a whisper though.
I'm watching Dom's shit here.
I sent you the meme. What are those? So he understands.
I would much rather prefer that he's paying attention to the boss that we're progressing, Doms. Considering that you just did a ninja pull in Boston costed 2 minutes, would you stop taking time away from our healers so that they can do the job? He was the only healer that failed to whisper me the correct numbers of overlaps. This was my Whispers C scoreboard. Now, that only took us 15 pulls for the healers to come up with this knowledge. Versus get the AA changed accordingly so that these rages that are most threatening has the best cooldowns as counters. Right, eat. And the rage here in the end where Alun said this is rage 8, that's one we're beating. That's the timer one that we have to beat. It's not the cones that we go by, it's the rages. It's right as that one. It happens to be straight after the 4th cone anyways. But it is actually the rage that we go by. What is AA getting update? Alright, and that means if you have any other healing cooldowns other than those there, Vertis, you can toss them in on the 1st and the 2nd. Like any healer that has something that's not been used can be used, and it lets the other healers hit boss, I guess. Let's go. Now, with the healing for phase 1 sorted, I want 2 things to be in our attention. I want up stacks. When we get to the end of that phase, I want to see people have 4 stacks of haste and versatility. That's 8k of each stat. That only happens if you actually time your own buff. Don't take the first buff straight away. Wait 5-10 seconds before taking it, because that way you'll not be in a clutch time later on. Second, third buffs things that come in, it has to go to the right side. The other ones, they can be on top of. I don't care. Just time your own buff taking. Let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The master demands your doom!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganet.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Boss should not be moved, maybe?
Right, get that. Just stand in deathlock.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All life ends.
Alright, eat. Get ready quick. Alright. If you're not running out with Assault Blight, if you're not having the Rage, I want to see you stag in close to the boss. I'm gonna give you guys a marker to be on. He can get Rage, and then you guys all fuck. But other than that, you will be on this guy. Alright. Ready up.
People don't stack their whole raid, by the way, Toolstar, on this thing. They split their range a little bit away, so that when the rage debuff comes, it's like way
Mostly
less
just
chance for the
before
whole
the
raid to
rage
get
do,
it.
right?
Yeah.
But then after we just need to spread a little bit before they go out, and then after they're gone out,
It doesn't really matter. Like if they're stood behind the whole time, there's like no reason to stack all the time. It's just making people take stacks of rage for no reason.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The master demands your doom!
4, 3,
Aggro.
2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions.
Come on, man.
Golganath.
Gonna probably have to do 3 dozen. 3.
How can you get hit by a cone?
Because they're standing too far back.
4,
which means
3,
they have too far to move.
2, 1.
Get that. Stand in death farm. If you're all the way in close to boss, it's 3 steps you have to take to the right. If you're 10 yards away from boss, normally where ranged would stand in heroic, it's all of a sudden 5 billion steps to the right to dodge out of it. Hence, get your fucking ass in close. All you have to do is sidestep. Don't be 20 yards out.
Browse at your leisure.
You have enough time to move once you get blight.
We move, but people keep baiting the cone of cold further away and further away. We need
No
to
one
bait
moves
people.
before he starts casting it. That is also a mistake. And that's very easy to see if everyone's close in. Because you can see where he's directing it. You know if someone was too far. He starts casting, you start strafing right. Get ready. Let's go.
Pull the Hellstone.
5,
Thanks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Death and pain!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganath.
We'll just drop the his first one this far out.
My bad. I thought I had a crit one.
Suck dumps.
Tell us what you have.
I know.
What does it?
4, 3, 2, 1.
The rest doesn't?
You're gonna have to take a 4.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Does it move the boss a bit more?
Come in closer, boys. I don't want to see those fucking fear stacks in Africa. You come in, you play as melee.
If you have
Doms, you
rage,
suck.
you can't stand on other people.
Get that.
Master, I
Doms,
go
that was
to
rage.
claim your pride.
22 wives on fucking easy shit. Dude.
Do your screen function, Doms, or are you busy looking at videos and memes? Because you went to the wrong place with the debuff and you went to the wrong place with the other debuff. It's pretty much a lot of going to the wrong place. It's like having to go to your grandmother's place and you end up at your drug dealer's place, right?
Sure.
Welcome to the stream. Fucking thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your night. You're a long-time lurker.
Kick it into third fucking gear, boys. I can't have you not seeing a bit of text on your screen and not knowing what to do. It says fucking rage, you move. You can call it at me if you want, but
No.
he does do a cast after some cones,
Yeah,
and
I
he
know,
won't
I know.
move during that.
But it just needs to be moved instantly, doesn't he? So that he is moved before the rages come out. Or the tank needs to be moved instantly anyway. Not the boss, obviously. If he won't move.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Master demands your doom!
3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golden.
Fairy in, please.
Pretty stacked, Dawson.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Four, 3, 2, 1.
Master, I go to claim your prize.
Still having quite a bit getting tossed with a cone. Still want to fucking get into bed with a cone, boys.
People just moving too much. Unnecessary movement.
Really. Instead of saying people moving too much, take a look at who it is that's doing it. Like you're in melee, if you see someone stepping to the right, stop hitting boss and actually mouse over and see who's doing bad. If it's not during a cone, they shouldn't be moving right. Right is only during cone. Saying people or saying somebody or saying someone else, that's never actually helped any raid. We need to
No,
know
but
who
that's
it
just
is.
the only reason for the cones to be shit. Or the bosses to move.
Yeah, but are you better than these other people, Stormlemon? Because then you can see who it is that's doing it. And then you can tell us who it is that's doing it. Then the people that are bad can be actually called out for it. Instead of saying that the reason why the cone is bad is because someone is bad. Someone is not a named guy in here. I can't go and tell someone to be better.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Death and pain!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
Dead pal move. Dead pal move.
I have the rage, I can't.
Yeah, but you can move so we can get a buff. And then you can come back in.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's perfectly fine, you drop it like that, and then once you drop it, you move so we can come and take it off.
4,
Get that.
3, 2,
Does in
1.
this sweeping strike, why does that kill like a bunch of people?
Don't know. This was the same direction as it always was.
Yeah, but if that happens, you would have to move more on the cone because you are moving towards me.
If we did it instantly, we could just made it good.
Yeah, but if you had the coordination, we would already be in phase 2.
I think after 1, 3, and 5 cones, there is a swipe like the next attack, so he needs to be away from us.
Yeah,
cannot
we should
go
try
slowly
to
around.
spread a little bit more before the rages come out. We're getting a lot of unnecessary stacks with that too. I'm not talking all about melee. Melee can't really be avoided, but we have people standing on melee on the first. Well, we have range standing on the melee when the first rage goes out, and the first rage is always on the melee. And I see people getting up to 2 stacks on that, both the melee and the range being slow.
Well, then stay at max range, and after rage comes up, somebody tells us to stack, maybe?
Your
But just-
Vigor tells you.
Yeah, just
Your
lightly
Vigor-
spread,
your Vigor counts
or
down.
all the range can stack. Like, I always stand 10 yards, or at least 10 yards behind the boss, and I won't get hit by melee rage. Kind of what Storm says. And then for all the next ones, we just move in with the fear, then we can stack, and then before the next rages go out, we just spread a little bit. Just like the entire raid doesn't get fucking rage debuffs.
Sure, it's hard to spread when there's everything going on,
5,
but like this
4,
first one, you
3,
should, like there's
2,
nothing happening. So
1.
No ranged should be hit by the first rage debuff.
Nice pre-pro.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
Good mastery. Why are you staying here? Good shit.
Yeah, I rolled that.
Four, 3,
Melee
Now it's gonna be
spread
new
into-
rages. We can just spread out lightly. Be much better. And I try to stack it Like maybe just one other person. Instead of having the entire range group stack.
Doesn't move.
I need the escort.
Four, three, two,
What?
1. Four, three, two, 1.
Getting better with the DPS check as well. Only 4% off.
Yeah, and it's still with people dead.
Yeah.
Plus people dropping out like stack. Was that the time where we got 2 rages that just fucked us there?
Yeah.
Right. The group was already low.
2 rages is fine, is when you get the third one.
Yeah, but I'm just asking if that was the point where we had 2 rage coming in that we got fucked.
It's not fine. 2 rages, it's stressing us.
You can't avoid getting 2 rages though.
If you want to avoid getting 2 rages, you have to kill, like transition him before the skull. So if you can make everyone do 3 mil DPS all the time, sure.
I have many, many wares.
That would be your own dumps. Otherwise, you would it would say that you took cone damage. I think. Alright.
On Scala it says Defog for other people that you die to Defog, so that's why I was asking.
You die to cone if you stand in the cone, and if you don't die, you will die from the death fog.
Yeah, but the cone of death does damage as it hits, right?
Yes,
So
that's
if,
why it
so
says.
so if he was hit by that, it would say that he took cone damage first.
Yeah.
It does not say that. It just says death fuck, so it's from his soul blight.
Or he walks into the big fog
Yeah.
afterwards.
No. Must have been Mo then.
Get ready. Did I forget feast?
No.
Hit it more, boys.
Five, four, three, two, 1.
Death and pain!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
It's still recharging.
Four, three, two, one.
I'm back. Is it enough movement or do you need more room?
That's fine.
That's Rage Hardhill?
Rage, yeah.
Goodbye, people. Was nice knowing you.
Like I saw like another person going with me to the left. Like
Yeah,
I was
there
like,
was a
what?
guy with fear.
Master.
So yeah, that's just like
Does it
automatic.
make
Like,
it better if you walk into the entire group? Rather you give one person with fear who's out of position stacks than give the entire raid stacks.
yeah, I shouldn't have gone back. Well,
Yeah.
Question: when we have two of those crappy debuffs,
just stay.
do we all go on the left or spread left and right?
No, because one of them will be a melee, one of them will be a ranged. So for the melee, it's the exact same as always.
Are you sure?
Nothing changes. Yes, it's guaranteed one on a melee, one on a ranged.
Yes,
don't think it's
I got
guaranteed.
the second one.
I think it's random. Like any ranged or melee can get.
If that happens, just go both left side. Nothing hard.
Yeah, should be fine.
That is the question. Do we go both left or one left?
They will give stacks to each other if they both go.
No,
Yeah, but they
they
obviously
can
don't
easily
stack.
be there without being on top of each other. Like there's fucking 20-yard room on the left side.
Yeah, there is. I've seen people in last phase put the rages on the same side of the boss. 2 rages.
After this, in second phase, you're always gonna have 2 of the rage buffs if we get the transition correctly. So I don't see the problem.
Both rages can fit on the left side. Should be no problem.
I had some.
Let's go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
The Master demands your doom!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganet.
Four, three, two, one.
Spread a little bit.
Why is there a crit one?
Always spawns a crit one storm.
Yeah, but in the group.
You didn't ask that. You asked why is there a crit one.
Well, it's obvious.
Four, three,
Spread
two,
for gazes.
1. Four, three, two, 1.
All life ends.
Can we not like get the mastery buff and not have this part of the phase 1?
When you
Yeah,
stop dying.
Yeah, you are supposed to put the
Many
soap light
lucky
behind the
dudes
right, yeah.
you like.
Like, away from the right, yeah. Right. Well, I just did, for example. I think another one did it with me, like, beside me, next to me, I mean. Right on the edge. Like, isn't that what's supposed to be done?
Yeah, for optimal DPS. But our way of getting optimal DPS is everyone being alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way more important than getting 2k mastery or his crit.
It's not only about that, it's about the fact that if you go for crit mastery and you're not able to build it up to 4 stacks, then you're better off having a 4 stack of haste versatility. And by saying that there's only one possible buff for the raid to get, it's a lot more likely that there's actually going to be people with 4 stacks. If you have both crit mastery and the haste versatility right next to the raid, you're going to have little confused chicken resetting their buffs. You're never going to see these guys with 4 stacks. People do more damage with 8k haste than they do with 2k crit and mastery. Hence, why, unless you're having expert fucking players, it's better to just take one of the buffs out of the equation. That way your shit players cannot get confused. Did that explain it in great detail for everyone why we're putting crit mastery into Africa? Is there anyone else that wants to suggest us having crit mastery? Do so now, please. Because next time I hear it, it's going to cost you gold. Let's go.
Five.
Dalshin, you seeing it, yeah?
3, 2, 1.
Death and pain!
4.
Dalshin, you seeing the tag chat, yeah?
2, 1.
Dalshin, please confirm.
Aces out, please.
The
Ranged.
might of sea and sky must
Lot of
aid our
stunts.
champions, Golganet.
Don't have to be straight behind boss or on melee when they go out.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Courageous.
Is that all 3 people being hit by the cone?
Yes, sir. What do you mean? We keep going. Oh, I'm gonna...
Alright, if you...
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now add my picture here on this one. Except for needing a fucking Chinese loop to zoom enough in. Can someone explain to me why the cone starts in all the way before... Is this moon marker? I'm not quite sure. I think that's the moon marker, right? The cone starts all the way in there. And the 3 people lying dead, it's almost like the outside the boss room, right? Like the guy over there to the left with the orange shoulders, he's all the way out next to the fucking telepad. Like that guy is halfway to fucking installment. How are you ever gonna dodge cone if you're that far out. Is that even like physically possible with a blink?
I don't think he died of the cone then. He got damage from the cone and then took damage something afterwards and died at that spot.
If he took damage from the cone, then he was hit by the cone.
Yes, but he didn't die from it, but still could move.
I died because I was going to place my soul blight where everyone else put it, and I forgot about the cone. How hard is it? Let's go.
Well, apparently it's pretty hard, right?
Yeah, I misplaced once. Sorry.
And the other 2 people that died there had the same dead blighter one.
No.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The master demands your doom!
4, 3, 2.
Carry for rages.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
One step further with the boss. Yeah, I like that.
4, 3,
Spread.
2, 1.
Cone, carousel blights, cone.
Buffs out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And spread debuffs.
Nvidia, further. Nvidia, further. As soon as you see that fucking rage, all the way to the wall. You have no reason of staying anywhere close. Too far from boss aiming.
Dalshim, I'll take third. Alright, I've got boss.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good.
Master, I go to claim your prize.
Invicta died of Soul Blight dotting him healers, I think. That target you were just... was that your own Soul Blight's Deathfuck that you were in?
No, something else triggered my cheated as well, so it wasn't my Soul Blight. And then I dropped my own Soul Blight and died before the cone hit me, or maybe cone hit me at that moment.
You died to Deathfuck from your own Soul Blight. That's what's killing you.
No, my Soul Blight didn't trigger when my cheated trigger. I touched somebody else's Soul Blight when I was running away from the cone, and then I died.
Okay. And died to Nive, you moved a bit too far. You got sweeping streaked to face.
I was actually to the left with rage, so...
Being to the left can also have you in front of the boss.
There it is. Behind. I'm down.
on the side, dude.
Well, I stood there the whole time. I didn't get swiped, but after the con of death, the next swipe hit me. I don't know what happened.
I know what happened. You went in front of the boss. That's usually how the swipe hits you. Right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The master demands your doom!
3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
Four, 3,
Spread.
2, 1.
All those ranged people behind the fear now, you might want to come closer.
Second bot.
To walk faster, Scotty, you can't backpedal out with the soul light.
Oh, 4,
I was escorting.
2, 1.
Were you not the one with it?
No, I was just walking with the other guy.
I don't know.
And this is the 8th rage, yeah.
4, 3, 2.
So 3% off.
Skip going.
Let the fury of the sea wash away this corruption.
Well, we only have 2 rages, right? So it's just 1 extra fear.
Agramar, lend these mortals your
And now,
strength.
watch out for Sargar's gaze in 3. Get the fuck spread.
1.
3.
Soon as you realize fear, in. Soon as you realize rage, out. Yes, thank you.
Go with bear. Whoever has the bomb open.
That was quickest. It's like one sweep killed everyone.
No, that's a cell bomb.
Oh, okay. That was...
Alright, so...
If you didn't know it yet, only healers will get soul bomb in phase 3. I mean phase 2. All the phases. Only healers can get soul bomb.
Let's get the markets up for soul bomb and soul bursts.
Where do you want to tank the boss? Up north?
Just what we do on Heroic, so just over here.
Okay.
So that you can put orange over near the telepad. That was yellow you moved.
Yeah, I missed.
Where to next, dude? Where to next?
You're streaming.
Alright, yeah, let's go to Anarchy, dude. I gotta take a piss though, alright? Actually, yo, go all the way to Snoopy, bro. Fuck it.
You guys see these markers, yeah? This is like in Heroic. That's the exact same. Bomb to circle. Tank that gets buff goes and saves the person. And you know what? We can be so fucking unlucky that the guy that gets bomb has a fear. You know what that means? That means that someone else has to run out with the guy that gets bomb until the tank actually gets there. Once the tank has taken the bomb explosion, the tank obviously walks the fear person in.
Normally, a guy with soul burst does it, and then tank uses a personal.
Seen people do all sorts of different strats with the soul bursts and shit. Some people keep
Yeah,
soul
like
burst in raid.
I could soak all three with
He'll
like Zen.
go down every single one.
You can have all the bursts and the bomb on you.
I can, yeah.
Alright.
Only once though. So if there's like a shit overlap with people who need escorting and stuff, might as well all just come to me. Hellstone.
Alright, but they still need to be out to circle away from raid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Thanks.
But then it's like every other, right?
It's
So
like
once
every
you only
other,
get 2 bursts, the 2 bursts can also stack with the...
But the first time you get a bomb, it's bomb to burst. The second time it's just 2 bursts, right? So there's no bomb there.
Yeah.
So we can just say that since it's Oma starting always, that if we do it for the first bomb, that both bomb and bursts go to orange.
Yeah.
Because Oma can go and do it with the cooldown. Then we can see what happens for the second bomb. It'll be another tank, right?
Do you have the Agrama buff on the second when you only get bursts? So
Yeah, he still has it.
you can stack those 2 on the tank as well. But then you only have to move to like maybe Star or Moon.
Alright, let's go. I can't fucking remember to place fish. Alright, so apparently not beating that 8th rage only gives 1 extra fear. That means that it's not optimal for phase 2, but we can still see a bit of phase 2. So let's just
it's
do
mostly the timings that get fucked if you don't push it. Like I think it's with the bombs and the rages, or like the fears. So I think you get the bombs go out before the gases, I think. So you have to stand and wait until to see who needs escorting and shit like that.
Let's just go.
That's the reason you want
5,
to avoid it at least.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Death and pain!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
Bet you should have let me take 3 then.
Came after Berton.
That can't happen. You can't be targeted by if you have the boss.
Like damn, we don't have any CRs
Get
left.
in, fuck, and die.
4, 3, 2.
Boss can't
1.
put it on you if you have the boss, Elson. So you have to have taunted after you got it.
Master, I go to claim your prize.
Bear, just on that first one, just let me take 3, regardless of if you get it or not.
Oh, that doesn't work. We tried it with Tulsa.
Yeah,
If it takes 3, then you sometimes you has to go 4. So it's better to do 2
Yeah,
than
well,
sometimes
just
3.
let me take 4 then. I can take
let me
4,
take
it's fine. Just do it, I'll start taking 4 like on first one, and I'll just use a cooldown.
Copy from the author if you want that.
Oh shit, really?
Straight from the UK, she'll sign the shit out of it.
But even with that there, it's not that bad, because all we do is that we then just wait getting a buff till after he's done the cone. Buff is still up when we run from the cone.
Yeah, you gotta be fast though.
Yeah, but if it's in front, right, we'll run through it.
I mean, we can still take the buff from the front if somebody can tell the cleave timers.
That's a major risk, man.
Not really. If you just wait until it creeps and go after. Just pay attention to the cone timings as well. And if you're not confident in it, just don't take it.
I mean, people are saying you don't need 4 stacks to pass this phase, so we just have to do whatever we can.
Let's go. 4 stacks higher than 0.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Death. Death and pain!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
What happens? Let me take 4.
Because this was a perfect moment to taunt.
Yeah, but we need consistency, or we're not going to get nowhere.
Yeah, but you get the orbs in at different times, so might not be the same on next one.
4, 3,
Start spreading.
2, 1.
You don't need escort, just go.
That was fucking great.
Ah, fucking lag.
Let me get this buff away from you guys.
You dashed away. Oh dear.
Carry soul blights and cone.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Spread.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Let the fury of the sea wash away this corruption.
I love how quickly it kills you when a guy is slow with the rage.
Master, I go to claim your prize.
Nadia dead and Switching Strikes. That's obviously not great. Amy and Storm, is that both cone?
I just walked into it because everyone was dying, so.
Alright. Try to avoid walking into death.
No, it was a wipe anyway, so.
You were the third guy to die.
Yeah, and we had.
And
one
I had not
less
called a
healer.
wipe. Yeah, you don't go and die until I call a wipe. Doms as well, was that cone death?
No, that was someone else's. They jumped right in front of me.
Someone else is not a legit person.
Uh,
Either you know who it was, or it was your own death.
Thomas, what percentage was it?
So it's. I think it was Donovan. He's only Draenei. Yeah.
Me, I never had a fucking soul.
Storm Lemon did not have Soul Blade.
I'll check on the log.
No, you need to see it while it happens, because you died, right? That gives you plenty of time to see who it was. Either you fucked up, or someone else fucked up and tripped you over. If someone else tripped you over, you saw whose leg it was.
Well, isn't the soul blights dropped on the edge? Like you should always watch.
Scotty, apparently, he must have like disengaged because I was running towards the edges, and he must have disengaged towards the edge.
Did you have Soul Blight yourself?
Yep.
go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Death and pain!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganeth.
Cheer you up, like in line when the cone goes.
No, why are people moving already? There hasn't even been a fucking cone.
It's because people go for verse orb.
Yeah, well, you move your buff and then you move back.
3,
Yeah,
2,
but people aren't moving back.
1.
Spread. I think that's a little bit too much possible.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm my bad with the orb there.
Another presentation.
Notice where bear is now.
If you need escort,
I'm coming. Wait, move.
4,
Okay, never mind.
2,
if you need escorting with the orb, like you can't just walk normally. If you pop movement speed increases or like dash or blink, people won't keep up with you.
I think we're like wire muffers, just keep walking.
Did it.
Master, I go to claim.
Alright, boys, into phase 2, what, 3 times was it tonight? And
2, the third one doesn't.
when we got sorted where the healers are doing cooldowns, it's actually not that many people dying to the Soul Blight debuffs. This is pretty much just dying to either Cone of Death, the death afterwards, or walking into someone's Soul Blight and dying. And walking into Scythe in front of the boss as well. So those 3 things is pretty much walking into something and dying. Yeah. Either means you're too far from boss, gets fucked. Means you're too close to teammates, gets fucked. Or means you're too close to tank and gets fucked. Go figure out what you're too close to.
Who the fuck did that portal?
Because this means that the easiest way to get past this is to not be the one that gets dead. Because the more times we do this, it'll start standing out that it's the same names being dead over and over and over. And it does not matter if you played perfectly and did not die tonight, because we probably won't have noticed. But if your name comes up several times, it means that you're one of the ones bringing us down. Luckily, it means that it's someone else that has to go look at themselves.
Who was that Pate something?
Huh?
You where this kicked some guy, Pate, who was he?
Fucking pleb who just joined.
Some friend having fun. A good thing is to not notice guild chat while you raid. Never anything important there.
I mean, half the time there's nothing important there to begin with.